Now to some breaking news with the multi-state manhunt coming to an end for the man accused of killing 18 people and injuring more than a dozen others in Maine. CBS's Jerika Duncan is there with the late-breaking details, including the release of new information about the victims.
The search is over. 40-year-old Army reservist Robert Card was found dead tonight, 2 days after an intense manhunt across Maine. The day began with investigators looking for evidence near this boat launch in Lisbon, where police found Card's abandoned white Subaru. Authorities followed more than 530 leads from Wednesday night shooting at a bowling alley and bar in Lewiston. Today, officials announced that the 18 victims who were killed in the shootings range in age from 14 to 76, including Bill Young and his son Aaron, who was a high school freshman, and 4 members with connections to a local deaf community group. Tracy Walker's husband, Joey, was a manager at Shemenji's Bar and Grill. A witness told her he confronted the shooter.
They told us that my husband went into the kitchen and grabbed a butcher knife and went after him to save the patrons that were in his establishment.
But Walker was shot in the stomach and later died.
You wouldn't want to go out any other way. That's exactly who he is as a man. He'd give you the shirt off his back.
He's a hero and he died protecting, and that's who he is.
Hundreds of federal, state, and local law enforcement officers work to process every inch of the 2 crime scenes for evidence and motive. CBS News has confirmed that a letter Card left at his home in Maine is being described as a possible suicide note addressed to his son.
When you heard about his background and that there were red flags regarding his behavior, his mental health.
He said he wanted to harm people. At that point, they should have went in and removed his weaponry.
Do you think the system failed you all?
Yes.
Yep. I think it's been failing the whole country.
Yeah.
This keeps happening. Nothing is being done.
Yes, officials in Lewiston, Maine, Massachusetts on Wednesday, October 27th, experienced a mass shooter. They call it the most lethal episode that ever happened in the state. On Wednesday, October 27th, a mass shooter went on a murderous campaign, killing 18 people and injuring 13 people. A 48-hour manhunt for Robert Card. Robert Card. And the first thing I heard at first that he killed 22 people. Then I heard he was a gun instructor, a gun shooter instructor. Then they recanted that statement and said he wasn't a gun instructor and he didn't kill 22 people, he killed 13 people, and it took him 48 hours to find this crazy guy they say that's crazy. Why come every time a white individual go on this mass shooting spree, they call it he had mental health issues? Let's just say this individual was just damn evil. Let's call it like we see it. I don't see it as a mental health issue. When you know this chump had a big old Ruger rifle, the SFAR, you know, the chamber for high power, and it shoots the big 308 bullet, and is favored by military snipers. This fool got a sniper gun. He knew what he was doing. Because if he was suffering from some type of mental illness, he took time to plan this, premeditated. So it's just damn evil. Whatever he was going through, he took it out on 18 innocent people. Let's stop with this mental health evaluation. Let's just call it pure damn evil. 48-hour manhunt for Robert Card. Then on Friday, he was found dead. self-inflicted gunshot wound. They found his body at a recycling corporation where he used to work, according to the media. I don't know what's real. We're going off CBS media. This is where I'm getting this from. His family said that his mental health started deteriorating. He also, in early July, was committed to a hospital, in the military hospital, because he was part of the reserve. According to a spokesman from the military, he suffered an episode where he was talking to himself and he threatened to shoot up a military reserve center. And he was allowed to have a high-power rifle. I just think it was pure damn evil, because he knew to run. And he knew that what he done, he possibly could face the death penalty. He possibly can be killed by law enforcement, so he killed himself, self-inflicted, as they say. You remember when the race soldier shot 10 black people in Buffalo, New York? He only got life in prison. But I bet you any amount of money, if this Neanderthal Robert Card would have turned himself in, he probably would have got the death penalty for killing 18 white people. You remember John Allen Muhammad, the sniper, the DC sniper in 2002, he killed 10 people. He get lethal injection. He get lethal injection. You feel me? Yeah, the killer was supposed to have killed 22 people, then they recanted, say he killed 18. He was a gun instructor, a gun shooter instructor. They took that away and recanted that. He left a suicide note specifying about his financial troubles. And, you know, his wife could have left the relationship. And it's just pure damn evil. And I showed y'all the video. That's just pure damn evil. Y'all tell me what y'all think, because I think it's evil. They call it mental health. Because listen to this. When John Allen Muhammad, you can go back and look up John Allen Muhammad, who's the sniper, the DC sniper, who they call the DC sniper. His mental health issues were not brought to the forefront. But every time a white individual shoot up people, they always mask it with he had a mental health breakdown. Well, John Allen Muhammad didn't have no mental health breakdown. He had problems with his wife and went on a killing spree. That's mass evil to me. That's evil. So let's call it like we see it. Let's quit giving these guys a pass, because it sounds like they're trying to get this race soldier a pass. Keep talking about he has some mental health issues. It's just pure damn evil. He took 18 people. Just like the race soldier Peyton Gingerin in 2022, where he went over to, he drove from where he from in the suburbs and go to the hood over in Buffalo, New York, and shoot up 10 people, killing them. I don't know how many was injured, but we know he took 10 lives, and he's only doing what? A life sentence. They always say these guys suffer mental health, but any crime that's premeditated had to have thought, premeditated. Any crime that's premeditated has to have thought. And anytime you bring things to fruition, fruition, you have to go through a process of a thought process. So let's just call it pure evil. We're going to call this video mental health versus evil. Peace and black power. Mash up the likes, share the video.